sharing. This story is pretty new, so I'm excited about it. So, since the age of 9, I've been obsessed with having my first kiss. And it all started when my mother rented The Empire Strikes Back on VHS. Yeah. I always feel like I need to mention VHS because it's a different experience, I think you guys know. And I grew up with Disney princess movies, and it's not like I'd never seen kissing before, but there was something about that scene between Han Solo and Princess Leia in the engine room of the Millennium Falcon that spoke to me the way that no other first kiss had ever spoken to me before. And in that moment, I vowed I would have a first kiss exactly like that one, or I would never kiss anyone at all. And I became so obsessed with this scene that I would scan through the paper TV guide to find out when the movie was playing, and then I would schedule my whole day around watching just that part. Yeah, no, it's real. He's like, wow. We were just getting started, man. We're just getting started. It gets so much weirder. So much weirder. And I would spend every night reenacting the scene with me as Princess Leia and my bedroom wall as Han Solo. And when I got to the kiss, I would mash my lips against the plaster, just practicing so that when I finally got my chance, I would know exactly what to do. And that went on until the paint started chipping in that spot, and my mom started asking a few too many questions. And that's how I made it to age 22 without ever having kissed a guy. The summer after college, I started dating Jay, and he was kind of chubby and quiet, and he once canceled the date because his Dungeons & Dragons game ran 3 hours over schedule. Apparently that happens. But he found me completely and totally fascinating, which I'm pretty sure is still the #1 quality that a guy needs to have to date me. And there was just one problem in our relationship, which is that we had been going out for 3 weeks, and we still had not kissed. He had tried to kiss me exactly one time, and it was the night that he told me he liked me, and how we met was that we were both in Summer Model United Nations, and our Model United Nations theme was the Gotham City Ad Hoc Commission on Crime, which was an excuse to roleplay Batman. And I played the mayor's press secretary who was secretly pregnant with his baby. And no one knew that except for me. It was my own little thing, and we drank. I can only have water. And no one ever got it, but I knew. I was waiting for that reveal, and the time never came in the crisis, simulations, what they're called. So I never got to reveal that, but I knew it to be true. And Jay played the head of the Gotham City Vice Squad in the police. And that's how we met, and we were at the closing party for the Model United Nations conference, and we're talking, and I know he likes me, and he knows that I know, and we're talking, and he kind of comes up and puts his arm around my shoulder, except the only thing that we have in common with Han Solo and Princess Leia is that I am 5'1" and he is 6'1", and so when he puts his hand on my shoulder, he kind of misses, and it's just just this weird flopping motion, and I'm looking up at him, he's looking down at me, and his face comes closer and closer, and then all of a sudden, panic hits. No, wait, no, stop, I'm not ready. Sorry, it's not you, it's a long story, I'm not ready. And he steps back immediately, and he goes, oh, that's okay, I mean, I probably have really bad breath right now anyway. And he had not tried to kiss me since. Because when I saw him coming, I started to freak out because I had spent a lot of time practicing at home on the wall. A lot. You guys, a lot. For many, many years past the age of 9. Many years I kept doing it. And I'd never kissed a real life person, which is a totally different thing. And more importantly, I'd sort of come to the idea that maybe, I'm not going to get this perfect guy, but I wanted our experience to be epic. So I thought, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the right moment, and then at least, I won't have that part of it. I like the, passion aspect and the unexpected, so I'm going to wait. So we went on a lot of dates to, Panera Bread, because there's nowhere less sexy than the Panera parking lot. So he did not try to kiss me again. Did you just bell me? So, anyway, we'd been dating for 3 weeks, and then one night I was in the car with all my friends, and I was complaining about him because he had not texted me back. And I was like, how come he hasn't texted me? I mean, Han Solo got frozen in carbonite for love. He can text me back. And my friend Kevin, who was driving the car, we were coming back home from a party, looks at me and says, maybe he doesn't know you like him. Because you don't act like you like him. course he knows I like him. I mean, obviously he knows I like him. I went out with him. I mean, yeah, I don't let him kiss me and I make him take me to Panera, but he's got to know, right? He's got to know. Oh my God, does he not know? And I look at Kevin, and all of a sudden the fear of, having a perfect first kiss versus the fear of some other model UN girl swiping him up, that fear is suddenly greater. And I look at Kevin, who's driving the car, and I say, turn the car around. And we come up in front of Jay's house, and it's like 3 a.m., and I start banging on the door and ringing the doorbell, and finally he comes out, and he's wearing like Superman pajamas, because of course he is. And before he can even talk, I look up at him, and I say, I have 5 minutes. What are you going to do about it? And he bends down. This time I get up on my tippy toes to make it a little bit easier. And our lips meet. And it doesn't matter that his breath tastes like corn chips. It doesn't matter that all my friends are in the car, like blaring on the horn. It doesn't matter that he's not Han Solo and this isn't the Millennium Falcon. It's the high point of my life until he grabs my boob. Thank you.